Joining us now is Vasanthi Jayaraman. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sure.
Now, you're a longtime active member of the Society. Talk to us about the career development programs for early and mid-career scientists.
Yeah, so the Society actually has two different committees for early career as well as for mid-career. Sort of we focus more on women and minorities. So you have two different committees, which is basically a committee on professional opportunities for women and also the minorities committee. But in terms of the early career, you have lots of events being sponsored. For instance, you have the postdoctoral breakfast, where it's an opportunity for postdocs to network with other postdocs in similar situations. And for mid-career, we have luncheons where basically the mid-career faculty, when we say mid-career, it's more like the assistant professors and associate professors, because we think of early careers as graduate students and postdocs. So assistant professors and associate professors, you have a luncheon where you network with senior faculty or with people from granting agencies and so on, which allows you to really talk about the issues that you're faced with, and even things like negotiating a salary or negotiating a package or getting grants from sources other than the general government sources. For instance, this year we have foundations coming in and talking about possibilities at foundations. So we really cover all different aspects other than just the science part of things.
And Vasanthi, you mentioned this, but with the meeting, networking is crucial and very important to the
Absolutely.
Society. But is there something else that maybe some of the members aren't aware of that could really help with their career development?
Yeah, so for instance, some of the things that I mentioned even in your first question do apply to this question, in that there are events that, when you come to a society meeting, you're so focused on science and, your own area, but then all these other events are really for career development. But in addition to that, I think there are other avenues, like you have resume critiquing, which I think is so critical. People think they know how they can write resumes until it's critiqued, and then you're like, oh wow, I missed all these different aspects to it. And also you have the career center, so you have people from industry and also faculty advertising for postdoc positions, or even faculty positions are advertised. So students and postdocs who are looking for positions get an opportunity to look at these things.
Also part of the outreach and help and support for some of these early and mid-career scientists is really to get a diverse group of research scientists.
Yes.
Talk to us about those efforts.
Yeah, so again, as I touched in the first question, we do have two committees just dedicated to make sure that we have diversity in the society, and I think that's very critical. Even though people assume that we have enough diversity, if you really look down, you want to make sure that if the society membership is 30% women and this percent minority or this percent international, that group is represented in terms of talks, in terms of symposia, workshops. So and the council, along with the CPAO, which is the Committee on Professional Opportunities for Women, and Minorities Committee, work together. So for instance, when the program is brought to council, then the council looks at it and say, let's make sure that we have all these different areas represented in the program. So it's not just about science, it's more about just making sure that we are inclusive, that we have all geographic and and race and everything, just inclusive.
And it's really creating a system of support and mentors to
Absolutely.
help those succeed
Absolutely.
within the society. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for joining us, Vasanthi.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.